Projectiles used together that are not the same length may cause increased weft stops and mechanical faults. Therefore, a projectile length gauge has been made available to help assemble projectiles of similar lengths that may be used together when weaving. Gauging projectiles may be done when the projectiles are out of the machine or after a spot check reveals an improperly gauged projectile. Position the safety switch to manual. Turn the machine to between 30 and 50 degrees. Using a wrench, turn the clamping lever to lift the projectile opener on the receiving side. Remove the projectile from the receiving unit. To remove all the projectiles, turn the machine 1 revolution. Repeat this procedure until all projectiles are removed. If possible, replace the removed set of projectiles to avoid production loss. When reinstalling projectiles, be sure there are always 3 projectiles in the receiving unit. With the projectiles removed, the length of the projectile set can be checked. The length of the projectile must be checked by using a projectile length gauge. Projectiles in a set should not differ in length more than 0.5 millimeters. This length is represented by the difference in 1 stage of the length gauge. All projectiles to be used together in a set must fit properly in the same stage of the gauge. The largest projectile in the set must not jam in the stage, and the shortest should not fit in the next smallest stage. If 1 or more projectiles do not fit in the common stage for the set, they must be set aside to be used in a different projectile set, and projectiles that fit the common stage must be found. If projectiles of different length are allowed in the weaving machine, major damage to the projectile body and loss of efficiency may result. Once a properly gauged projectile set is collected, the set should be stored in a safe place for later use. If only 1 projectile was removed from the machine and gauged successfully, it should be returned to the machine immediately. The procedure for gauging projectile length is complete.